position because he is very fundamentally sound.
Yeah, he learned that nut check in high school, I believe. He's
Yeah,
been using it ever since.
He like grabbing nuts, but you know.
But
guy's an excellent point guard.
But Grayson tripped a couple people. Oh,
Grayson Allen
he needs mental help.
Satan.
He needs mental help.
He's clipping Pete.
Chris Paul can grab nuts since college and no one cares. You know, hey.
He grabbed one nut.
He grabbed multiple nuts in college, sir.
He probably did.
Yeah, I remember. It was Daniel Ewing from Duke, and it was Julius Hodge from North Carolina State.
Okay, so that's 2 nuts.
And Grayson got a couple trips, but
Grayson
need medical help. But Chris Paul,
he does.
All right.
The boy, did you see that mental breakdown he had on the sideline?
He was showing emotion, sir.
It was not emotion.
It's like, man, I'm angry. I gotta sit down. I don't want to sit down.
You know who else showed emotion like that?
Who?
The guy in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow. So he's a serial killer now.
Quite
playing
possibly.
Basketball. Sociopath.
Quite possibly. That's how it all starts.
Okay.
They always say, the guy needs help, but you never want to get the guy help. And the next thing you know, 25 people are murdered.
Draymond hitting James Harden in his injured left wrist because he he pinched him. No one cares about that.
I can't defend
That's
that.
Draymond. That's our Draymond. We know how he does. It's okay. That's fine. But Grayson stick out a little leg, you know. This kid needs to be psychologically evaluated. He's crazy. He's gonna kill someone on the court.
He might. Have you seen the look in his eyes?
Have you seen the look in Draymond's eyes where he's hitting people on their surgically repaired left hand that needs surgery? He's kicking people in the nuts. No one cares.
Yes, this is.
It's a double standard here.
Yeah, it's not the best look. Definitely not the best look.
Yeah, no one cares.
Definitely not the best look. But
Go ahead.
I hate that guy. But man, to go to AAU to the college game.
Okay.
The one and done rule. Do you think that hurts?
I mean, I like it. One and done. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I think the high school rule was for the NBA executives to save themselves because they were just drafting
all these
yeah. He's no Kwame Brown, give him to me. He wasn't ready. Like, you have to...
Yeah, Kwame Brown. Mike.
Like Jonathan Benders. And for every Kobe Bryant, I can give you a Jonathan Bender. For every Kevin Garnett, I can give you a Kwame Brown. For every whoever. Like, there's a lot of high school...
Remember Darius Miles?
Yes, Darius Miles. And Eddie Curry.
Eddie Curry had potential.
Just couldn't stop eating, man.
Yeah, just got fat.
Couldn't stop eating.
Got chubby.
Darius Miles, he was the man with the Clippers. I don't know what
I
happened
say Tyson
to him.
Chandler panned out in the long run.
Panned out, yeah.
He had a couple of good solid years.
Got him a ring.
Jermaine O'Neal was
decent. He was on the Dallas team. Yeah,
got
a
him
ring. Got him a ring.
So, there's a couple people out of high school that pan out, but there's a couple of people that
it's hundreds of people that don't.
Yeah, correction. There's a ton of people.
Yeah, that don't.
That were trash.
Lenny Cook, you remember Lenny Cook?
Man, I remember that.
Yeah.
He had a whole
He didn't even get drafted. He was on a slam cover. He was better than LeBron.
Yeah.
Didn't even get drafted. Nowhere not. So, you got to save from themselves, and I guess the GM's got to do a better job, but, I mean, I don't have a problem with the one and done.
And the new thing that's coming along, players that's opting to go to college, that goes overseas and play.
Yeah.
Like the Moutiers. And
that's not working out very well.
But
Moutier's not that great.
What's crippling the NBA is you have these players that's going to college for 1 year, then they out. Or you have players that's going overseas, playing a completely different game, and then coming to the NBA. Both of it is worsening the product because neither one of them are ready.
You're right.
These one and done players, you cannot possibly understand the NBA game with only 1 year of college experience. I mean, what's the guy for Duke that's not the good one, but it's somebody that's kind of average.
Was it Harry?
That's declaring for the Harry Giles.
I mean, he was a #1 high school player.
Come on, man. But you ain't ready, son.
I mean, he's
North
been
Carolina
told-
got a backup power forward that's
Yeah.
supposed to be going to the draft. You ain't
Luke, man, Luke leaving us too. Luke Kennedy.
Luke Kennard.
Yeah, man.
What, is he like an ACL senior?
No,
It's about
he's a
time.
sophomore.
It's about time.
He was a sophomore.
He looks 35.
Congratulations, Luke.
Why is he?
But
Luke is a sophomore. He's going to the league.
Yeah.
He's not ready.
He was like I saw him they got him in the 20s. I think he should come back.
Luke
but-
don't sign an agent.
Yeah, he signed the agent. He did.
Oh,
He's
well,
done.
you
He's
killed,
done.
you killed yourself. So,
He's out.
But I mean, that's hurting, man. Damn. You got these damn coaches.
But I will say this. You remember, was it Scal Labissiere from Kentucky? You don't remember
I
him?
don't remember him at all.
He was from Kentucky, and he was the #1 high school player, and then he went to Kentucky, and Calipari wanted him to play like Carl Anthony Towns, but he wanted to play like Dirk, and
Okay, I do remember. Where is he?
he was at Sacramento. He's doing good in Sacramento. He was supposed to be the man. They brought him along. Well, I mean, in Sacramento, he's a rookie, but they've been playing him in the D League. He's been doing, not now, but he brought up once they traded
Sacramento
Cousins.
has another rookie from, he came from Kentucky.
He's not a rookie. What's his name?
Well, this is
I know
his
you're
second
talking
year?
about. Second year. What's his face?
Garbage.
He's not great. He's pretty good too. I mean, they have a lot. I'm telling Sacramento. They might have known what they was doing with that trade. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah,
He's pretty decent.
yeah.
And then, like you said, Scal. I mean, he's like when you play him how he wants to play. If you can develop these players, you might be able to do something. But you got to develop them though.
And who's developed these players? The coaches.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, in the NBA right now, there's no elite coaches other than maybe two.
Yeah, Popovich.
Yeah, two.
I like Brad Stevens.
You would call him elite.
For what he's doing with that team, I mean, it's
It's
not
remarkable, but it's in the East.
But still, if anyone else had that team, and a guy that's 5'9" is your
I think
superstar.
he's a great coach, but I can't put him on the level of Popovich.
Steve Kerr,
I like Kerr.
my man in Dallas,
I
Carlisle.
love Carlisle.
There's a few. 'Cause
Maybe about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
But
it's not-
compared to the coaching name that used to be in the league,
Mhm.
like, think about it. You had Sloan,
Yeah,
Phil's coaching.
yeah.
Carl was good at one particular time
Yeah.
before he became a
Couple
nutcase.
times, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just a few of the coaches, but it was a ton of them across the league. Nate McMillan was good at one particular
Yeah,
point.
he's struggling.
Struggling right now.
Yeah.
But almost you can go from team to team. Rudy Tomjanovich used to coach the
Houston,
Rockets.
Yeah,
Pat Riley was coaching at that particular time.
yeah.
There was a slew of great coaches, and now you have none other than 3.
Yeah, I get you.
So you got these second-tier coaches like that ass clown with the Chicago Bulls who's supposed to be, somehow he has the title of a head coach. He's no damn coach. Look at that team.
Yeah.
But
They
so I'm
definitely
gonna
should be better than 500.
I'm going to
but
get to y'all bum ass soon.
I think it's the players. Like you said, they don't get coached in middle school. They don't get coached in high school. They definitely don't get coached in AAU.
No.
College, maybe sort of, just depending on where you're going. Well, 5 schools, maybe 5, 6 schools have coaches that are actually going to coach you in college. And then you come to the NBA and the guy's trying to tell you what to do, and you're like, huh? I'm D'Angelo Russell. I know what I'm doing.
Now,
I think it's the attitude of the players.
and I'm starting to think these owners and organizations are not helping the situation at all either. By letting these
drafting
players
them.
pretty much run amok.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drafting people that's not as talented.
Nope.
But you can't help it because that's all that's available.
Yeah.
But then you let them come in and do whatever they want to do, a la Derrick Rose.
That's
Derrick
our fault.
Rose left
Okay.
during a game. Just left.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell nobody nothing. Just was like, I'm out. I know I'm supposed to be playing within the next 15 minutes. But you know what? I don't feel like it. I'm gone. What happened to that dude? A slap on the wrist?
Pretty much.
If that.
I was there. That wasn't even it.
Then when he was in Chicago, pretty much him and his brothers did whatever they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
You name it, they got away with it. Reggie pretty much ran the Bulls. This fool with no type of educational experience is in the organization requesting for trades,
Yeah.
requesting for coaching change, and they are actually listening to this fool.
I mean, he's an MVP.
It's like, who is running these organizations now? The Lakers situation was, oh my God. You had them running the organization. Sacramento's a freaking laugh. They are stupid.
I mean,
that damn DeMarcus Cousins trade was stupid.
I mean, you probably could have got more back in return.
The fool said, I had a better trade on the table. I had one, but I let it go. What?
But he had a surplus of big men that he's
he
drafted.
He got something. He just let DeMarcus go.
Willie Cauley-Stein, LeBissiere dropped 25 points the other night. I mean, they were prepared at that position, at least to move on from him. Now, what they got back,
DeMarcus Cousins for a pair of Starberries.
I mean, if Buddy Hield turned into what everybody thought he should be,
I thought he was going to be decent. I really did.
I mean, is this a rookie?
I know it's early. It's early. Maybe
we don't know. We don't know. But they were prepared at the position to move on from.
Do they still have the shooting guard who came from Kansas?
He doesn't play anymore, but I know you're talking about. Yeah, he's trash though. I mean, trash, but he's
like a top 5
pick.
Yeah,
he's not a top.
Sacramento?
Yeah, that was dumb.
But you know what?
They drafted a house named Nick Stauskas.
Yeah, I forgot
from
him
Michigan.
too.
Yeah, he went to Philly right now. They got rid of him really quick.
With these organizations, another thing that's hurting the league is you have your top tier teams, market teams that are garbage.
Yeah, Lakers, New York.
Lakers, trash. Knicks, trash.
Chicago,
Bulls, garbage.
Mediocre.
Garbage.
Mediocre.
Let me dig into these.
Okay, go for it.
Bulls, man. The Chicago Bulls, currently in the 8th seed in the NBA playoffs, had an opportunity to clinch the 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
To avoid the Cleveland Cavaliers, which they still might do because Cleveland is out here blowing 26-point leads. But you lose to the Brooklyn Nets.
That's the worst team in the league.
The worst team in the NBA. The Chicago Bulls is a perfect example of what's wrong with the NBA. Perfect.
Okay.
Overpaying salaries. They paid Derrick Rose that ridiculous salary.
You were able to move on from it, though.
Great trade.
Yeah.
Great trade. I don't know how they were able to trade him, but the Knicks is one of the dumbest, which we'll get into them fools next. But the Chicago Bulls. So, you were able to go to the Eastern Conference Finals with one particular team.
Okay.
The next year, everybody's tuning the coach out all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Now, the organization doesn't like the coach because he keeps them out of the office and he don't really want to talk to them.
Yeah.
So, he pretty much knows Paxson and guards two freaking idiots. They don't really know what the hell they doing. So he don't listen to them.
Okay.
They got pissed off and was like, we're going to move on from you. But we're going to move on from you by not signing players that you want us to keep. Like an Omir Sheik.
Okay.
Or a defensive specialist in the Keith Bogans. Yeah, we could have went after J.J. Redick since you wanted him. But nah, we're not going to do that. Oh, Thibodeau, you want who? You want to draft who? Draymond Green, you do? Nah, we're going to draft fucking Tony Snell. Tony Snell,
man. He's in Milwaukee now, doing what he does.
Over Draymond Green.
I mean, no one saw that in Draymond. Except...
You saw it in college.
Thibodeau
saw it.
Yeah, I would say Thibodeau saw something. Yeah, if he wanted to take him.
They didn't want to listen to Tibbs. Not at all. All them years Derrick Rose was getting hurt, all them opportunities where you had backup point guards sitting right there, you skip over them. You had 2 years ago 2 first round picks in the draft.
Okay.
You trade both of them for Doug McDermott.
Wow.